Hello and welcome back to the Owls Media Network. I'm Gina Nunziata here with Coach Travis Wyant after the Owls' 8-11 loss to Western Connecticut State. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So obviously since WestCon is in the conference, you guys are likely to see them in another matchup, maybe during conference play. So what is something that you'll be better prepared for next time?
I'm going to keep that close to the chest. I don't want them to have any ideas if they tend to, pop into this and watch this. But for us, it's a lot of, once we get the I can never say this word. But once we get an understanding of our opponent, it really does help come playoff time, and it does help when we start making preparations for meeting those opponents again and kind of developing our own ideas. So yeah, there's going to be some things we'll work on if we meet them again, but we definitely want to keep that a little close to the chest.
Okay, well that kind of brings me right into my next question. Asking, like, after this game, is there anything you're going to work on in practice, like maybe just an overview, nothing too specific?
Yeah, I think a lot of the stuff we worked on practice and preparation for this game really kind of paid dividends in this matchup. We have a lot of games going forward. So in this week, we have 2 games back-to-back, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we have a Saturday game against Plymouth. So it's almost like we're just kind of going to build familiarity with ourselves throughout the week. We're going to work on, actual gameplay. We're going to put in some different systems and stuff like that against our different opponents, and just kind of see if we can kind of build off of a little mid-season rush right here.
And finally, can you identify an area that you feel that your team performed really well in today?
Yeah, I think the defense was very good. I know we came out here with a little bit of a different defensive look than we normally do. So for them to kind of implement that relatively quickly and come out in such a way that was high pressure and very good. So I just wanted to give them a shout out, because that was something that, we rely on some different key pieces defensively, and to change that all up and kind of come out with something completely different against a high-level opponent is really good. So they did a good job of coming through practice, listening to Coach Brown, and she was in their ears throughout the week. So they did a really good job of implementing that today, for sure.
And thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back on Owls Media Network.
We know you will find your community along Appian Way here at Keene State College. Over a campfire on the Student Center lawn. In some friendly games and competition. Or in a club you connect to at the Student Involvement Fair. Maybe you will find your people on the courts, in a cheering section in the stands, at the rink on the ice, skating as an owl, or chilling in the yoga studio. Your connections may take place on the quad, listening to music, hanging out with friends, participating in a Keene State tradition like Pumpkin Palooza, or working on a group project, studying with classmates. Maybe your talents will bring you together with your community on one of our stages, in the main theater, or the recital hall at the Redfern Arts Center. For us, community is all about the people you meet and the connections you make. At Keene State, our community is really about you.
Thank you for tuning in to the Owl Media Network. Next time you want to see the girls' Lax team in action, it's away at Vermont State Castleton and home April 17th, Fitchburg State. Thank you for tuning in.
Let's have one more round of applause for the senior members of the Women's Lacrosse Team class of 2024.
You have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast and thank you for watching.